This is Kessben 93.3 FM, a new wave of excellence in radio.
ANDY KERM.
You know, big games in Europe. Now 12:30, investors no shares here. Now my say March the day any say na you the amount investors because your first bet say or bet in Adinwa. Udi ne de udi ne be basa. Until Chelsea against Liverpool and then Omode Airborne. These are two teams are nansane ne mankoye, but the two teams nenya the moment of relief. Crystal Palace against Chelsea, and we saw Liverpool against Wolves. That cracker from Harvey Elliott, our the ball to at them, and that Carabes header from Hakim GH cross no, and also Emma Chelsea in your 3 maximum points no the last time. So two teams see energy boom. Big game, but you know, so here the two teams now. First of all, for team beat team to Chelsea. No sure almost said the big game when I this season big performance in big games the Senate here. I'm not Tottenham board draw. I'm Man United board draw. I'm lose to Arsenal. I'm lose to Manchester City. It is offer Chelsea. Any of the big games on my body this season, you know, and yet they say Ekoye. We are not about for Liverpool. Arsenal share Manchester United share almost share Manchester City and almost share Tottenham by 2-1. So far the two teams now. Liverpool in terms of the big games, it with 2 wins as compared to Chelsea, who are yet so mobility and victory in any of the big games. Now, so essentially Liverpool team now. You know, this is a team, and I'm saying I did the amount because defensively they've been weak. And also against Brighton. A quite a brand here, friend, Samian to Mudiomo fast. Now, yet did the amount Liverpool at that point. One should have a training sessions and an air coso. In the absence of Vijay Van Dijk, the choir Barbe Detrio, and Simekas, the last game that he played, and Yaman Koya Farmano. Alexander Arnold, as usual, very, very weak when it comes to defending. Until be a shady Konati, and it do a matip at the Bebo against a team Chelsea. No, man, Andy Robertson will be back. Trent Alexander Arnold at the usual right back. And midfield, don't coach Nibe Kipu, Thiago Alcantara, Fabinho Beba back. No, the Henderson Abekao. And now best reward their brand your friend Harvey Elliott as a third choice midfielder now. Mosala cut off. Nansen tan teninka and onye integral. It said the canon net here. Cody Gakpo will operate from the left, and then Darwin Núñez will be back for this particular encounter. So we don't call here Chelsea and team now. Omu game omu against Crystal Palace and San Kakrabai. Now you know Sawasha. Omu my young guy called Hall never ball left back, and Abranti Efeno Caesar has played the quarter at its right back. Central defense now. Thiago Silva and I constant. But Sawasha Abranti no beka no Belelashi and now ne be pay and such a big game. Oh, where's Abranti ni bit me live upada. A midfield Konogala Banoko, Georgino Banoko, Matiko Kovacic Banoko. Chelsea enya a consistent midfield that can net him. In games, you even struggle. Say, who are the first 2 players? So coach need decide to go in for a 4-back or a 3-backer. Omubeya sitting midfielders are Omubetimi sitting in front of the back line. But some Matthew Kovacic to for the big game near concern. It's likely to be no. And if you look at the athleticism of Conor Gallagher, now here Jorginho on and off, it's likely say Conor Gallagher again is likely to start in this particular encounter. Mihailo Madrikaba on the left, and you expect him to start because Yehu Graham Potter all through João Felix or Park so in his first game. Carves obviously would like to cement his position out there. Hakim GH a game of bad ball against Crystal Palace. You know, he brought life into the game, and Mason Mount very inconsistent. But in the number 10 role, Senye João Felix never banning about compete here. Only player coach now rely on him so much. So here Chelsea team now. Not just defensively no be weak kakra because the Kokoyera cry back on the left side. Cody Gakpo by and on soon team more. Mo Salah inside big games he expect to leave up. Darwin Núñez and so Ebobo to Gubasa. But the midfield of Liverpool as compared to Chelsea are consistent in terms of the team bond, in terms of the cohesion and omotio muhwase compared to the Chelsea that have been on and off, especially under Graham Potter. Omo defense, no, they are missing a leader at the back line. But again, Omo nimse Konate, ene Abrantia, your friend Joel Matip, Abrantia friend Kahavet, ehunyehu se Genoa Omo betimi stop no. That makes it very difficult for Chelsea, and having the Liverpool fullbacks, so Omo bebo obanim no. Chelsea need to exploit the weakness of these fullbacks. It is a Kobasa idea. Then the new kid on the block, and then Hakim Ziyech now be depending on them so much, or would the coach decide to go in for a 4-3-3? Now making sure so on to be sleeping and the supply is a bepa for Mo Salah and then Cody Gakpo or Abrante Fene Darwin Nunez. In such big game, the plan and they say you need to stop Mo Salah. Darwin Nunez, the pace and the movement now be decided, and sometimes Obeba be joining midfield just to link up play. No must say move ball no, just as a shadow player for Mo Salah to cut in. Inti no na dia obe expect Graham Potter so obetimi as stop if you want to get the results in this particular competition. So three games na Chelsea aboy big games na. The omo three game ni man no obianim so ombenya victory was against Manchester United. But the Casemiro header and me and save Chelsea and my game no be in a draw. And if you look at Chelsea in such big games and I'm saying any man koyi emfa momo. Liverpool so man koyi, but you know this is a game I'm a typical Liverpool say omo betimi win this particular encounter.
Oh, okay.
Now, there's another big game at the Emirates. That is Manchester United versus Arsenal.
It's not 4:30.
Yes. Two top teams are this season. Omaya Adepa, nobody expected them. So Mubeti mi abon modina almonso 80 mi abon. For Arsenal, you know you give it to them. Mikel Arteta no be busa say your best coach of Premier League in Yadebema wan. Emi eka say adwuma Mikel Arteta aye ediama Arsenal no. Untimi mo coach biedi na nkonko jade wom. Arsenal so ball against Manchester United, and Manchester United one thing Eric Ten Hag buy waba bedan na dia mo biedi apart from improving certain players and creating competition within the setup no big games. United big games no almost a Tottenham Hotspur, almost a Liverpool, almost a Chelsea ball draw, and they still remain a team almost Arsenal by 3-1. In the the man a man for the big occasion. So fast now so on. Almost big games beating Tottenham Hotspur back to back and beating Tottenham Hotspur for the first time since 2014. Chelsea Arsenal for no they are not looking back. Again, almost Chelsea. They are yet to play Manchester City. But almost boogie side have been Liverpool. Almost actually Liverpool for. Into big games there. Two teams in Chelsea afu you know almost more the now Manchester United, yenim se coach your friend Eric Ten Hag look at Wan-Bissaka in the last game against Manchester City. Super. And Obiang Bissaka say, why you very very defensive minded, but in that game na or attack here, na City for no break. And you need that solidity to stop Gabriel Martinelli from the right or from the left because omumi no battle on your best power. Then again, is it going to be Tyra Malaysia or Luke Shaw on the left? Because there's another battle and also that is going to be Bukayo Saka or any of the players are mobile from that side. Arsenal are very dangerous in the wide zones, and in central defense Saliba and Gabriel are very consistent for Arsenal. Certain errors because a fast Hurricane create chances na Richardson beka chances create goalkeeper na the team save now goal Lawrence I gifted the first goal. The guard and they crack Arsenal winning by 2-0. Inti Genoa they need to be very careful defensively against Marcus Rashford because Rashford on so this season said game no obono and your form nkwan wa pick, but again he's a man for the big occasion and in the big games Guswa eto entra. Inti only one player whether he operate from the left. So operating from the left there, it is Ono, any Abrante friend Ben White. But when he moved to the box, it is between him, Saliba, and then Gabriel. Into Arsenal for no, Omunchehoye. What host Bobo game against the last game that he played, Crystal Palace, Young and the Mother Bonus or any BR. Into I don't know if the coach is still going to risk him, start him ahead of Anthony Martial or Obeba midfielders not also just to contain Thomas Partey and then Granit Xhaka. Two midfielders at this is normal bomb more than pa alongside Casemiro and Bruno Gomes in the EPL. Granit Xhaka and Thomas Partey. And a lot of people crack say, so by the fine belt of the Arsenal team, the two sitting midfielders are homogeneous and them Arsenal and how they rotate and interchange in midfield no game model no say they sit here and you watch this particular shot against Tottenham Hotspur. Thomas Partey boy. It is Scott McTominay say Fredo if they decide to go in for a double pivot. So two players and also stop on because Partey and a city tone link up and then Odegaard drop deep to orchestrate play from the central zone of the park. Into three players who any players are will say United here Juma so best stop on. So we had the 3-1 course of first one. It is not because Manchester United were dominant, but almost take almost chances in such a occasion. But United they one team Arsenal no more even at Emirates or Old Trafford or more bread and with the form of Manchester United they will be missing Casemiro. That is an obvious ABC or park and so they will miss him. But if they decide to go in for a double pivot, I think some will be an antidote to the Medford. Arsenal started as favorite, but you know a game that will go in for a 1-1 draw.
Other matches, no, briefly. Nafi, Yonko, other leagues, no, and so emu Bournemouth, any Nottingham Forest, home, Bournemouth, home.
Bournemouth, yeah, you know, my on and off. Nottingham Forest, so I hear last game, so at least they are gradually picking up. Omo pick kakra, and the players now omo call for mobile, you know, clearly. I feel when we say the likes of Lingard, Gibbs White, Robert Frela, Renan Lodi, Serge Aurier, and all those guys, I feel no omo pick kakra. Bournemouth so I on and off. Omo ba no ma binya 2-0, bi no ma call for omo say ma back view, and they were unlucky because no omo games na against the big size and network was so sa. Inti amamunye mamu ayede di amon. But this is a game that I'm tipping Nottingham Forest on betting me are going for a narrow win. Well,
Leicester between fee any Brighton and Hove Albion.
A game that you not love to miss because Brighton for you know name omo league you know I had for team to stop them. Leicester City almost so now almost issues last season the baby seen there and certain players almost trust you almost team and live up. Certain players are not more GD say at least come bet me I join Jimmy Vardy at the top, Drew Harry and other guys you know I a bit inconsistent. Timo Castan mobile team they are still struggling to replace Wesley Fofana and so I show more you tell him and the divided attention until Leicester for so I a bit inconsistent but the Brighton team a team and there will be a players are not in near Brighton. But they will be missing their key man Leandro Trossard in this particular encounter. But again, we had the likes of Sarmiento, Moise Caicedo, Estupinan, and Luis Dunk, and all those guys are still there. I do not. Me will believe Sir Brighton near one or more year and last week, you know, they will continue against Leicester City.
Okay, so I'm any Aston Villa and a Beshia.
You know, after you know Emery joining Aston Villa, and all my picky pieces, you know. And all the guys are living up. Emiliano Buendia, Oli Watkins, Douglas Lewis, Martin, Taro Mills. All those guys are playing so well. Or that confidence and then message from Steven Gerrard, no, about the Aston Villa team. And to check more results, no, since United Emery joined the team, no, they've just been super. And you know, in this particular encounter, I think so much in a better play side to win this particular game.
Okay, me uncle West Ham, Everton, Betuomo. No, so they are quite so and then 3 p.m.
Two teams are likely to be coach Juada and Airborne. West Ham United against Everton. So actually, league table now you know pressure of them. Now these two teams are so team my friend West Ham United are almost the to be gumupa and almost one team. Binges are better Everton from last season. You see this season, but this is a West Ham team that Oma keep about 95% of the team. And it's all here, Vladimir Fokal, Nawel Aguero will not play because of injury. But here will be the say, Obuna, Kezuma, Aaron Criswell, Thomas Susek and declarize a pivot, now a pivoter. Oma Bache in the Premier League in Impa. Lucas Paqueta has been a flop in the West Ham United setup. Gerard Baldwin form or the Remu last season. This season, Pablo Fornells have been on and off. Omube depending on Michel Antonio or Omubema Joe Lucas Kamaka about this particular game. So share everything so you know almost when you're almost situations. The last game Lampard called for a 3-back, but I will keep for him. But Conor called you know be him so the Nyama Bibi Baba Beckham or by an Jim Tarkowski and also on and off and then Neil Peterson on and off, Makalinko, started so well, but January you won't be in midfield of Brian Onana, Idrissa Ganage, Alex Iwobi is still the man I almost rely on him. Demara Gray, covered Lewin about for the last game, and then Anthony Gordon. Anthony Gordon and Demara Gray normally depend on them. But so watch your West Ham fullbacks now. Very, very good fullbacks. And you know, West Ham would love to win this particular game. A game, it look more like a draw, but I'm tipping West Ham United to win this particular encounter.
Investors and they hear me a last sentence now.
May call for West Ham.
Okay, Christopher is better in Newcastle, and so if you briefly likely scoreline.
You know, Newcastle United, you see, baby, Omujina near baby a big team be a Jina, Omubo gamer. It only become 50-50 when they are playing against the big teams. But apart from that, and almost sad than Kitwani also. And this is a team that they be competing for the top 4. And let's not forget, the last time Arsenal G League they were in the top 4. Into only one team, and it will say Bruno Gomes a prayer that is not likely to future. But this is in Omachese, in as much as he's the fine belt, Oniwa, Joleton, Warlock, Longstaff, and other guys can do their work. I'm tapping Newcastle United to win.
I'm saying Yambo Snadie, why Arsenal and in Manchester United game no. Become you know Man City and the Wolves, and I feel Leeds United and the Brentford Kakrebi.
Man City and the Wolves. Last season they see first no me a boogie side to Manchester City, but Sawasha last season the Babis no me you almost a baby cry. You really Petegin so bad Wolves no. Gradually baby no muda no be any some relegation no. They know any MS kakra apart from say Liverpool question but so Liverpool so brepa Semeldo, Nathan Collins, Killerman, and Nori, a midfield of Yao Martino, Robin Neves, Omaka Kofa Matias Nunes Ababeka home. And let's not forget, after Omu said Raul Jimenez, a struggler Kofa Diego Costa Baya, Diego Costa Intimina Jumano, Daniel Podens I on and off no Makofa Matias Cunha, so made the line and Fama Omo. But Matias Cunha, he's not a high volume scorer on your player, Obama goes to be but he's a very good player. Until on any player will depend on him for other players no more than chance on Mefa Manchester City on and off, and look at how they struggle against my friend game on boy against Tottenham Hotspur. Concede goals nessa Pep intimi who ne pair beboano Ruben Diaz injinama indecision about the back line. But you know I mean Manchester City, the former right Mahrez are picking the last game no. The moment Abos Mahrez are picking any form not just a name for the opponent. Well, as usual, Nathan Collins, Killerman, Ejime also the body check and the movement of Ellen Holland. Now no sure baby of Robert Pembo to out to them. No game no cry. Until the movement is so key, and I hope Manchester City will deal with that and you know make up for a City win. Wolves the best shape back will be there, but Manchester City will win.
I know others room for 1 or 2 matches be paid. Other leagues and I mean who much we are.
Real Madrid never
about investors new round.
Real never about
yeah.
I was some mames. And that's about the bread because any man could yim famano in the first part of the season at the BC 2023 or struggle apart from one of the Copa del Rey games on also boy and playing against Madrid. Or struggle because need 2 key center backs from some experience in Yari Alvarez and Inigo Martinez. No, Genoa, a pra adocroma. It's not likely the 2 teams will feature. Until they are looking at Unai Nunez and almost so Baba Shetro Eddie Amomo against Jorge Vegas and Danny Garcia. Danny Garcia, they will be an experience, but they will be dependent so much on the William brothers. Baku or left, Baku right, because apart from Guratka, so what should this season? Coach a friend and next about the time Inaki call right and then you left no more rotating play. Madrid is to defend the noise in shambles. 3 goals against Barcelona, a goal against Valencia, and look at the game that they played against Kiki Setien's Villarreal, conceding 2 goals before Moba back at Timia Babesha 3-2. A Chese Edam Militao, the game where it's not likely say Danny Cavaya Bebo, or when injuries with Felan Mendy on and off, David Alaba, and so anyhow. Into a gamer, Madrid defense, this time they need to prevent opponent from scoring. And again in midfield, Kamavinga Abba in place of Chouameni, Luka Modric and then Toni Kroos are cementing on position. No, Rodrigo Nyani issues in the last game with Carlo Ancelotti and Vinicius Junior after a dip in form after the World Cup. No, is back to the foot. Ultimately, ball with Eto Karim Benzema will be back to lead the line, and you know a game the last time they met in the Copa del Rey, Atletico Bilbao 80 Isomo. But this season, so should Bilbao against the top side. That Omun team now win. Their best was a draw game against Sevilla. Into Omu games now against the best side, almost struggle, and the results not in their favor. Just last week, Emuya did the Maamo against Espanyol. You know, I'm tapping Madrid the game because the pressure of Carlo Ancelotti is no. This is a game for him to survey the situation after the Villarreal game. And I think Real Madrid will win this particular game.
Oh, okay, for matches no see her nafi say issues kakra or clubs no emu and a transfer stories kakra. Franco na Robert Boye kakra ha. Atalanta and Juventus in Asia. Game enka hu nye kitikiti biasa but Juventus as ma to omuniti court football court in Italy the Juventus 15 points and what is Juventus I must say Yamaba 10th position with 22 points Asem Kesepa ama team to say Atalanta 34 points and amo ewo say remember na ro na ya issues kakra na so interest ewo Dani Alves esun sense mu any other issues na majai amano na free transfer stories kakra eso honsem or the bre yen